Yo, what's up? You on spec, guys.
Yo, what's up guys? P. Andre is back. Alright, Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera pada korang yang menonton channel Andre Brothers. Korang memang awesome guys. Yes, we are back dengan kita punya video-video react. Apa khabar korang? Adakah korang dalam keadaan sihat? Kalau sihat, Alhamdulillah. Syukur kepada Allah atas nikmat kesihatan yang Allah berikan kepada kita semua guys. Alhamdulillah. Terima kasih ya Allah. Guys, seperti yang korang tunggu-tunggukan, seperti yang aku juga tunggu-tunggukan, hari ini, malam ini adalah malam milik kita guys. Yes, milik kita untuk react video yang menakutkan. Iaitu video kalau tak lain tak bukan of course daripada Noob's Top 5 lah. Aku tak tahulah kenapa aku memang suka sangat dengan Noob's Top 5 ni. Mungkin cara dia buat video ni begitu menarik perhatian aku lah kot. Aku tak tahu adakah korang sependapat dengan aku atau korang ada channel-channel seram pilihan korang sendiri. Tapi walau macam mana pun guys, tanpa melengahkan banyak masa lagi, aku rasa lebih kita straightforward untuk react kita punya video daripada Noob's Top 5. Okay, are you ready? Good, jom. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Exorcism fail. Paranormal investigator Mark from the YouTube channel Donnie Drunkard believes his home in Canada is haunted by a very dark entity that attached itself to him after one of his many paranormal investigations. He's seen and recorded unexplained shadow figures and terrifying poltergeist activity that has terrorized both Mark and his cute little dog.
Ini video dulu yang kita pernah react
In
guys.
two of his live streams, he points an SLS camera towards the storage closet in his basement.
Ini dulu kita pernah react ni guys. Scary ni guys, aku ingat. Uish. Tak tahu apa benda tu kan, dia macam satu bayangan macam nak keluar tapi dia masuk balik. Allahu Akbar. Kau nampak tu guys, ada benda lintas. Astaghfirullahaladzim. Allahu Akbar. Pada aku benda ni simple lah, jin lah, JIN lah.
Now, these videos might have seemed familiar to you, and that's because I featured Mark's story on my channel before.
Betul.
Since these terrifying events, the supernatural activity in his home hasn't decreased one bit. So in his recent YouTube live stream, Mark decides to do what is called, quote, the Roman exorcism ritual. He recites prayers from a book in an attempt to cleanse his home of the evil entity that won't leave him and his little dog Terry alone.
Comel
He
dog.
broadcast the entire exorcism live for his YouTube viewers to see. It did not go well.
Ni dia nak ruqyah guys, dia nak ruqyah rumah dia lebih kurang macam tu lah. Dia orang punya cara.
That's okay. I'm gonna keep going. Mark's REM pod goes off, but he doesn't think much of it. He continues to read prayers from the quote Roman ritual book. That's when things get downright chilling.
O God of heaven and God of earth, God of the angels and God of the archangels, God of the patriarchs.
Ada orang ketuk pintu guys.
Eyes upstairs. Eyes upstairs.
Oh, dog dia dekat
Eyes
atas ke?
upstairs. Eyes upstairs. Eyes upstairs.
Apa tu guys? Nampak macam ada.
One of Mark's static cameras captures what appears to be a pale translucent figure walking in front of his television nearby. Some of Mark's concerned live stream viewers believe the figure actually looks like a monk, but it's a bit hard to tell. But what do you think this sudden creepy appearance could be? Let me know down in the comments.
Scary guys,
You
scary.
can follow Mark's continuing scary paranormal story and live streams over on his YouTube channel, Donnie drunkard.
Itu video dia tu yang paling aku takut, yang benda terbang tu.
So this next set of videos features some very strange and creepy events. But if you're a skeptic, they could also be explained away with some fairly mundane causes. However, the videos are all extremely bizarre. So are these videos paranormal? Or just, well, normal? Let's watch and you decide. TikTok user and mother of two Jessica Duffy is not actually very active on TikTok, but there's one video taken by her Ring security camera that she just had to post. In the video, her two children can be seen joking about ghosts in the kitchen, quoting the Ghostbusters theme song. Now, I'm not sure exactly what started this odd conversation, but it seems like the ghosts might be listening. The two kids experienced something absolutely terrifying.
Oh, dia cakap besar guys. Oh. Aduh, kesian guys. Dia orang betul-betul takut ni guys. Tak tahu apa dia nampak dekat pintu tu. Mula-mula dia cakap dia tak takut hantu guys.
Well, when I said that the two kids experienced something absolutely terrifying, I meant terrifying for them. Because Jessica Duffy does not claim in any way that this footage shows anything related to the paranormal. It's very possible that this was simply a strong gust of wind that happened to blow the door shut at a comically perfect time. Or was it? Because only a few days later, something else happens that's a little harder to explain.
Oh, lepas tu jadi lagi guys. Kalau yang video tadi kita ingat mungkin angin kan. Ada macam benda jatuh tadi guys.
Another freaky turn of events, Jessica's ceiling fan in the very same room has a strange electrical short, causing loud popping electrical discharges and even a bit of fire, sending out a thick puff of smoke. The next day, of course, Jessica calls in an electrician to prevent a dangerous house fire. Now again, this might not be anything paranormal at all, but it's certainly a very strange phenomenon to occur just days after her children decided to taunt, quote, ghosts in the house. Or, you know, maybe it's just a very weird series of coincidences. As the name of this story implies, you decide.
Allah. Dia mula-mula action guys. Dia cakap dia tak takut hantu. Sekali benda tu tutup je, terus melompat dia orang.
An anonymous urban explorer from the YouTube channel The Unknown Cameraman is exploring an abandoned psychiatric hospital in New York when he and his friends hear the unexplained sounds of something very odd inside the creepy old building. The Unknown Cameraman is an urban explorer and not a ghost hunter. It's obvious that the event even freaks him out. It stopped when I slipped. It's weird. viewers of the Explorers channel have mixed ideas of what this strange sound could be. Some say it's roosting pigeons in the building. Some claim it's the whooshing sound of an odd vacuum created inside the closed-off structure. And others believe it might be something paranormal. No one really seems to agree on just what this sound could be. But the real question is, why does the loud sound just suddenly stop all at once? Whatever this creepy sound is, it's definitely not something you want to hear while exploring an old abandoned mental asylum. Popular streamer Brian from the Twitch channel Daily Dasher travels the world and broadcasts his adventures live for thousands of people to watch on Twitch. In one of his many 6 to 8 hour long live streams, he is celebrating his birthday in Ecuador. During his live broadcast, his viewers are shocked when they see someone who seems very out of place.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused too. But it seems like why is there a child
Yeah.
here?
Ada budak guys kat situ.
You said that they close at 10, and it seems like that's what someone in the chat said, the curfew is extended, but it's till 10. So even though we didn't get the exact words out of his mouth, there's still a curfew. It seems like these might add up. That's that shit? Don't scare me like that. Oh my god, it's gone! Oh no! Chat, I don't like supernatural stuff. Why you guys said it's a ghost girl?
Budak tu dah tak ada guys.
I should have stayed home.
At first, Brian casually points out that there's a child standing at the balcony window. Oddly, the little girl is standing perfectly still. In fact, she is so still that viewers chatting in his live stream think that it might be a statue. Some even jokingly suggest that it's a little ghost girl.
Tapi pelik lah cara budak tu
Brian
diri
pans
guys.
his camera around and looks over. To his horror, he discovers that the little girl has mysteriously disappeared. Now, just like in the previous videos, I'm not necessarily saying that this is a paranormal event caught on camera. It might simply be that the girl, who doesn't move and appears to be completely unresponsive to her surroundings, maybe she just ran off when Brian was distracted.
Boleh jadi.
But Brian's reaction to the odd disappearance seems very sincere. He actually seems a bit shook.
That's that shit? Don't scare me like that. Oh my god, it's gone! Oh no! Chat, I don't like supernatural stuff. Why you guys said it's a ghost girl? It's gone! I should have stayed home.
But, as with the other videos, I leave it up to you to decide.
Aku rasa orang kot guys.
If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Something.
Okay guys, ada beberapa video kita tengok tadi kan. Yang first tu yang kita nampak semacam ada JRN melayang lah. Itu dia punya video dulu lah. Tapi yang kali ni tu dia kononnya dia nak buat semacam ruqyah lah. Dalam kalau Islam kita buat ruqyah kan. Dia orang pun lebih kurang macam tu lah. Konon dia nak buat macam tu, nak menghalau benda yang ada kat dalam rumah dia. Tapi tu nampak ada semacam lembaga putih muncul lah. Itu scary lah. Tapi footage yang tu tak dulu lebih menakutkan. Yang ada penampakannya macam ada benda terbang kan. Itu lebih menakutkan. Yang tu agak seram juga. Tapi yang dulu lebih menakutkan video yang pada mamat tu lah. And then lepas tu kita tengok yang pasal budak kecil tu kan. Dia cakap dia tak takut hantu kan. Dia belagak dengan adik dia. Dua-dua cakap tak takut. Sekali bila pintu tertutup je, dua-dua lintang pukang lari. Nampak macam dia orang betul-betul ketakutan lah. Tapi aku rasa mungkin itu hanyalah angin yang kebetulan lalu kat kawasan rumah dia sehingga buat pintu tertutup. So boleh jadi macam tu. So yang last tadi tu nampak macam orang, budak kecil tu berdiri kat situ. Cumanya cara berdiri tu agak pelik sikit lah. Tapi aku tak rasa tu hantu. Boleh jadi budak tu memang duduk kat kawasan tu. Kalau kau tengok dekat balcony tu memang banyak macam kawasan perumahan kat bawah tu. Mungkin tu tempat permainan dia kan. Dia boleh naik atas tu ikut suka-suka dia. So aku tak rasa tu hantu lah. So kita sambung guys Okay, jom.
In the closet, Last week I featured creepy footage of the terrifying haunting at the home of Mary Therese Pagay.
Verify
Yeah.
the client's identity.
Kita pernah react dulu guys ni. Ni scary guy.
Ano ito?
Sige pa. Sige na. Ito. 1, 2, 3, go. Now that I have introduced myself to the patient.
Together with her brother, Mary was recording a nursing instructional video as part of her education when suddenly the two got the scare of a lifetime. Since the horrifying events, Mary has been unable to sleep inside her own room. But after the overwhelming support of Nuke's top 5 viewers, she decided to set up a night vision CCTV camera to record any evidence that might explain the scary incident. One night, just after midnight, her camera captures something truly bizarre.
Memang tak best lah letak CCTV dalam bilik guys. Ish, macam asap guys. Serius lah. Kipas dia start bergerak sendiri. Sumpah scary guys. Siapa yang buka kipas tu? Dia tutup pula.
An eerie smoke-like mist floats by and an electric fan in Mary's room turns on by itself. Her curtains move on their own and a bright orb appears right before the electric fan turns itself off again. Mary says that earlier that day her camera caught even more unexplained footage.
Mari dia buka sendiri guys. Allah Akbar. Astaghfirullahaladzim, ya Allah. Astaghfirullahaladzim. Ini benda ni ganas guys.
Slamming shut on its own is creepy enough, but the footage is even scarier when you realize that a dark shadow slowly creeps its way towards the closet. Now it's a little hard to see at first, but watch closely as
Nampak
I add
macam ada
a
shadow,
little
guys.
video enhancement. Because of the sudden terrifying activity in her home, Mary says she thought long and hard about what could have possibly triggered the apparent haunting. There's only one recent event that she can think of that could be the cause of the sudden paranormal activity. You see, earlier this month, Mary and her boyfriend were on their way home when they witnessed a terrible traffic accident. Mary's boyfriend is an emergency medical responder and immediately rushed to the victim who had severe critical injuries. Sadly, it was too late, and the man didn't survive. Mary believes that the spirit of the victim just might have followed her home. Now, before this next clip, it should be noted that Mary has shown the inside of her small closet in a previous video, and there really isn't much room for anyone or anything in there. But days later, when she checks her bedroom CCTV footage, what she finds is downright terrifying.
Apa benda guys? Aku tak nampak apa lagi pun. Dia main kerusi. Ya Allah. Ini kategori hardcore guys benda ni. Kalau dia boleh gerakkan sesuatu dengan kuat, ini hardcore ni guys.
Did you see it?
Apa? Aku tak nampak.
Hand can be seen reaching out from inside Mary's
tangan.
bedroom closet, and soon after, the stacked set of chairs in front of her desk move on their own. So just what do you think is happening in Mary's family home? Something still lives
Benda
here.
tu semua dia jadi selepas
Paranormal investigation
dia
team from the YouTube
body
channel
mayat
RC
ikut dia guys.
Fun TV travels to an abandoned house in Battambang, Cambodia. Locals claim that in 1994, the land used to be a graveyard for hundreds of deceased men, women, and children. Eventually, the land was sold and the owner had the cemetery excavated and the bodies burned to make room for his new family home. Shortly after the completion of the house, allegedly several members of the family were repeatedly pulled out of their beds by an invisible force. Soon after, the family began to suffer from horrible, unexplained diseases. Fearing that they were cursed by the angry spirits of the former graveyard, they left the home and never returned. The small wooden house has now been abandoned for over 10 years. The Cambodian paranormal team prepares a ceremonial offering for the restless spirits that might be haunting the home. During the preparation, they are interrupted by something they can't explain.
Okay, right now, the man in Johnson, John,
Melompat member tu guys. Tak tahu apa
The
benda tu.
unexpected loud bang sends the host of the RC Fun TV team into a fit of nervous laughter, but they continue their exploration. The team is a little reluctant to climb the rotting wood stairs of the house and instead head around to the back of the building and climb onto the roof. What happens next is downright chilling.
Rumah ni dia buat atas kubur lama guys. Sebab tu dia ada benda yang kacau ni. Ya Allah, muka budak guys. Serius lah. Oh, jam member.
One of the team members comes face to face with a ghoulish pale apparition peeking out of the window. Out of shock, both team members forget their own safety and just jump right off the side of the roof. Luckily, except for some scratches, bruises, and perhaps some deep psychological scars, two
scary
men are
good.
otherwise okay. Now, cut to 2 months later, and the team returns, determined to explore inside the creepy house. During another ceremonial offering, they have no idea what their camera is capturing. Did you see it?
Apa?
The team is completely unaware that something seemed to walk by the window
Iyalah
upstairs.
guys.
After careful deliberation, the two men decide to climb the rotten stairs up to the house. Once inside, they see something absolutely horrifying. In an incredibly bizarre turn, a disembodied head can be seen sitting on top of a wooden support beam. The team's host records as he runs away in fright.
Kepala
As they
guys.
go back upstairs, there are no signs of the head, nor are
Serious
there
lah.
any signs of anyone or anything having ever been there. So did the investigators capture the paranormal activity that drove away the home's owners? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can watch this full 2-part investigation over on the YouTube channel, RC Fun TV. Knock, knock. Over the course of a couple of months, a series of strange events began to occur in several states in Malaysia.
Malaysia.
People began to report that someone had knocked at their door very late at night, but when they went to answer, there was no one there.
Oh, ni yang kecoh dulu guys. Yang dekat mana? Sabak Benam ke apa yang ketuk tapi tak ada orang guys. Ya, ni scary guys.
Spread throughout the countryside that the incidents were somehow related to the supernatural. And strangest of all, this odd occurrence wasn't just reported by one person, but multiple people across completely different states, spanning a large section of the country.
Ya, aku ingat kes ni. Ya, ini scary. Aku pernah tengok ni guys. Kalau kau tengok, bergegar tau benda tu. Sliding door. Tapi abang ni sempoi lah. Relax guys. Aku rasa dia baca ni guys. Dia baca something ni. Benda tu masih ketuk tau. Allah Allah. Guys, ni seram guys. Sebab benda kita tak nampak kan. Kau bayangkan benda tak nampak ketuk-ketuk rumah kita.
Now, at first the story might just seem like an odd couple of videos. But no. These incidents were widely reported. In fact, the story got so much attention that it even made it into Malaysian print and TV news. But this bizarre story of supposed ghosts knocking on doors in Malaysia took an even stranger turn just last month. You see, residents of the neighboring country of the Philippines recently started reporting very similar terrifying experiences.
Benda ni pergi dekat
Strange
Filipina ke
knocks
guys?
on their door late at night.
Benda ni dah pergi ke Filipina pula guys. Ni serius aku tak tahu guys. Dia berlaku dekat banyak rumah-rumah tu guys. Scary guys. Kau nampak macam ada lembaga hitam tu guys. Allahu Akbar. Ya Allah, Tuhanku. Ya Allah. Nampak tangan tu guys. Ke ni jiran dia?
But this time, the late night knocks were blamed on a very different but equally bizarre cause. Eyewitnesses claimed that the knocks were from gangs of dangerous cult members who go house to house with the intention of hurting anyone foolish enough to open the door. Again, there were multiple reports around the province of Misamis Occidental in the Philippines. Videos circulated online of armed men roaming the streets looking for the cult members, but they never found anyone. And it gets even weirder, because some eyewitnesses claim that these cult members had strange, supernatural powers and could actually disappear and reappear at will.
Hilang. Dia gaib macam tu je. Guys, ni scary guys.
The reports were taken so seriously that the Philippine National Police conducted an extensive investigation. But the alleged dangerous cult members were never found. Likewise in Malaysia, no one ever found an explanation for the strange late-night knocks on the doors. So, the question remains, just what is going on in Southeast Asia with these strange reports of supernatural late-night knocking? And are the incidents in Malaysia and the Philippines related? Maybe we'll just never know. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram here. Follow me on Twitter here. And then, apparently there's also a TikTok? Oh. Anyway, I'll see you next week.
Okay guys, itu dia video daripada Noob's Top 5 dan aku rasa malam ni tidak mengecewakan. Memang banyak video-video yang menakutkan. Kalau kita tengok 3 yang terakhir tadi, yang pertama tu salah satu dia daripada Filipina lah. Kalau kau ingat dulu kita pernah react satu video, perempuan ni dia macam nurse lah. Dia buat tutorial nursing dekat rumah macam mana nak bantu orang. Tiba-tiba terdengar sesuatu dekat dalam rak baju dia kan. So kat situ, itu yang dulu kita pernah react. Yang ni baru ni, rupanya dia ada lagi video dia hantar dekat Noob's Top 5 yang aku rasa lebih menakutkan lah. Katanya selepas pada kejadian yang tu, dia tak tidur dah bilik tu. Dan apa dia buat, dia letak CCTV dan kat situlah kita nampak benda-benda yang menakutkan lah. Seperti macam ada asap, kipas dia bergerak sendiri, lepas tu nampak tangan. So kata dia, perempuan ni dia pelik tau, macam mana tiba-tiba rumah dia boleh dapat gangguan. Pasal dulu tak pernah. Alkisahnya selepas dia dan boyfriend dia pergi ke satu tempat kemalangan lah. Boyfriend dia kira macam petugas beruniform jugalah untuk selamatkan orang. So kebetulan dia pun ada kat situ, tapi orang tu mati dan dia syak body mayat tu ikut dia balik. Itu kata dia lah. So selepas tu kita tengok ada ghost hunter daripada Kemboja. Jarang-jarang kita dapat tengok ghost hunter pada Kemboja ni guys. Yang itu agak seram juga guys. Pasal apa? Dia pergi ghost hunting dekat satu kawasan rumah yang telah ditinggalkan. Rumah kayu lah. Katanya sejarahnya kawasan tanah tu dulu ada satu kubur tau. Kubur di mana banyak orang mati sebab sakit penyakit lah. So apa dia buat? Dia gali balik semua orang-orang dalam kubur tu dan dia alihkan lah dan dia bina rumah dekat situ. Dan apa yang kita nampak tadi memang nampak lah ada penampakan macam kepala budak, lepas tu kepala dekat atas ceiling. So agak seram, tapi aku macam 50-50 jugalah benda tu. Boleh jadi real, boleh jadi dia orang buat lah. Tapi yang last tu special sikit guys, pasal dia ada nama Malaysia. Dan memang aku ingat waktu tu memang kecoh lah. Kat mana? Sabak Bernam ke Banting? Aku tak ingat lah, tapi semacam tu lah. Memang kecoh, setiap malam ada dengar ketukan misteri tau. Buka tak ada orang. Dan benda tu dia berpindah-pindah tau. Kejap kat sini, lepas tu dia pindah ke negeri lain lagi. Kau ingat tak? Aku tak sure kat Negeri Sembilan ke mana yang dia melompat-lompat tu kan. Pasal kecoh yang tu lah, bunyi-bunyi ketukan tu. Memang seram. Dan aku tak tahu pula rupanya benda tu dia selepas dekat Malaysia, dia pergi ke Filipina pula guys. Dan kecoh kat Filipina tu rupanya. Sampai kau boleh nampak CCTV, nampak macam lembaga hitam lah. Sampai dia orang dah jadi satu rumours mengatakan bukan saja itu bukan hantu lah, lebih kepada macam orang yang mengamalkan ilmu hitam nak mencari mangsa, kata dia orang lah. So aku tak tahu adakah benda tu sama link dengan Malaysia atau tidak. Walau macam mana pun guys, malam ni memang syok gila lah. Banyak video yang menarik. Kalau kau dengar bunyi macam bunyi air ke apa ke, tu kau jangan panik lah. Anak aku kat sebelah ni dia tengah main air kat bilik sini, bilik air ni. So aku nampak dia guys. So okay guys, aku rasa sampai kat sini saja video kita kali ni. Mana dah tengok pada awal sampai habis, aku ucapkan jutaan terima kasih guys. Terima kasih banyak-banyak sebab support channel kami. Dan aku doakan supaya korang panjang umur, murah rezeki dan dipermudahkan segala urusan dunia dan akhirat. Sehingga kita jumpa untuk kita punya next video. Korang jaga diri baik-baik. Stay safe, stay cool. Guys, korang memang awesome. Ciao.